North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer and now North Dakota Attorney General Drew Wrigley are mentioned in a new book called The Breach: The Untold Story of the Investigation into January 6th. Its author, Denver Riggleman, a former staff member of the January 6th committee, makes mention of Senator Cramer and Drew Wrigley, who at the time leading up to January 6th was a U.S. federal prosecutor in Fargo. Here are a couple of excerpts from the book. Quote, throughout December and the early days of January, Meadows continued to text with members of Congress, top Trump campaign aides, and other allies who shared encouragement, advice, and absurd, unfounded allegations about the vote. Meadows continued to receive advice and aid from Republican politicians in Washington and around the country. North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer forwarded Meadows a note from that state's U.S. Attorney, Drew Wrigley, who felt the Trump legal team had made a joke of this whole thing and had his own idea for a last-ditch effort in crucial states. Demand statewide recount of absentee mail-in ballots in line with pre-existing state law with regard to signature comparison. Legislative leaders could pledge to abide by the results no matter what. If state officials refuse that recount, the legislature would then act under the Constitution, selecting the state of electors. Wrigley suggested a rejection of the demand for a recount would call into question the vote itself and lend credibility to any alternate electors. On Capitol Hill throughout December 2020, the plan to object to the electoral certification on the House floor was coming together, unquote. Again, that's from author Denver Riggleman in his new book, The Breach. That part of it was taken from a chapter based on text messages from then Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, that were handed over to the January 6th committee. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.